Hello everyone, I'm back here with another video. First and foremost, I want to give gratitude to my genuine supporters and my genuine supporters only. Thank you for reciprocating positive energy. Thank you for the positive energy that you radiate in the world, okay? Thank you. Okay, for the past few years, I personally feel like, everything I have experienced and others may have experienced was teaching us about betrayal. It was teaching us about who deserves to sit at our table and who does not deserve to sit at our table. It was teaching us about ourselves. It was teaching us about energy. It was teaching us about why certain blockages and limitations were ongoing in our life. And a lot of it had to do with the end of it with the energy that we were investing ourselves into, with the energy that we were surrounding ourselves with the energy that we were intertwined with, and things of that sort. And that's where a lot of the blockages and the limitations were coming from, was based in the energy that was surrounding such individual. When you are in the wrong environment and when you are around the wrong people, sometimes you're not your best. That's how I was in my past. Like when I was around certain individuals that did not have like good intentions for me, or refused to allow me to grow in general. When I was around these individuals, my physical appearance changed. I had acne. I wasn't feeling my best. I wasn't looking my best. My creativity wasn't free flowing as usual. Like being around this energy created a lot of blockages within my auric field in my life, because everything is energy. I seen this quote and it talked about how the number one currency in this world is not money, it's energy. If you don't have energy, you don't have anything. That's why people seek out people with high vibrations, because of the energy. The spiritual warfare is because of the energy. It's all energy. They want your energy. But I feel like everything, including things that we have been through as a collective, I feel like these things have prepared us for utilizing our own energy for ourselves. So today's message today is basically going to be about, it's time to be more selfish. It's time to be more selfish. If you are a giver, if you are an overgiver, if you are empathetic, if you are caring, it is time for you to be selfish. Moving forward, these next few seasons, these next few chapters is going to recall for a lot of us to be more selfish instead of selfless. It's going to recall for us to use our head instead of our heart a lot of the times. It's going to recall us to give people their problems. It's going to recall us to not to intercede and help assist people, allow people to go through their own lessons on their own. It's going to recall us to stop helping as much, give people the tools so that they can help themselves. And that's all we can do. These next few seasons is going to require us to be a little bit more selfish, a little bit more assertive, some more boundaries, a little bit more guarded. Because personally, from experience, I can say when you around the wrong people, when you in the wrong environment, you can get distracted. And sometimes that's all these people be looking to do. They just want to distract you. Do you know how many times I was like at my peak? You feel me? I feel like I was at my peak. And those are the times where certain individuals came into my life and started bringing chaos into my life. At a time where I was beginning to propel myself forward, at a time where I was mainly and super focused on my goals, at a time where like there was just true balance of mind, body, and soul, spirit. And then these individuals came in, and with whatever they, in general, because they didn't align with the frequency, they created a lot of chaos and a lot of blockages. So now I realize the importance of energy, the energy that you surround yourself with, the energy that you are in, the energy that you invest into. That's the key to everything. So in these next few seasons, it's going to require us to use our own power. These past few years have showed us our power. A lot of us have been stripped of nothing because of people's envy. They took everything from us. And yet we're still strong, yet our spirit is still resilient. That's how you know the strength doesn't come from the world. It comes from something far greater and beyond the world. Because the things that we went through, the things that I was put through, I know those same people couldn't go through that. I know they can't. I look like I went into that fire and I look way better even coming out the fire. That's why they be mad at you. Because they can never walk a mile in your freaking shoes. It's your throne, it's your position, it's your purpose. You're the only one who can do it. No one else can. It doesn't matter if they try to look like you, it doesn't matter if they try to talk like you. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's for you. It requires your essence. It requires you to do whatever you have to do. Over these past few years, I have learned more about some of the wicked things people would do because of their envy, such as like doing magic on you to slow you down, to block you. They do that above all other things. I have learned about this. But in the destiny swapping, I learned about destiny swapping. I learned about people doing witchcraft on people. And if you're not guarding your spirit out here, you better be aware. Guard your spirit. And when I say that, I say do that in such a righteous type of way. But it don't matter about what people trying to do. Because before each and every one of us came to this planet, we already had our story written. So it don't matter about what people doing. I think everybody that was involved in my evolution and pushing me more into my growth. That's all it was. The only thing that I ask of you is to run me my money. That's all. Thank you. So I could live my life peacefully away from you chaotic individuals. You know I've been wanted my peace. You guys know I've been talking about the same thing for years. I've been talking about my goals for years. I just didn't execute some of them. I just been manifesting them. Because that's the thing about feminine energy. Feminine energy doesn't have to do as much. People think when you meditating or you're healing your nervous system, you're regulating yourself, people think, oh, this person is lazy because they don't take time to regulate their own emotions. They're just consistently on go. There's a misalignment in the body, the mind, and the soul, and the slash spirit. But they judge you. But the same things they judge you for is the same medicine that they themselves need. We need rest. You can get sick if you do not give your body rest. That is the point of this video. More prioritizing ourselves, more self-care, more self-love. No more saying yes when you want to say no. Allow people to deal with their feelings. Yes, people get upset with you when you have boundaries. But that's not your issue to deal with. That's people issue to deal with, because why are you upset with someone's boundary? You are acting like a child. You know them children, when the children are at school and let's say a child is with a toy and that child sees that child with the toy. It's like, I want to play with that toy. So that child takes the toy from the other child who originally is playing with the toy because they want the toy. because their parents refuse to teach them at a young age boundaries. Their parents refuse to teach them the word no. Their parents continue to enable their behavior. So when they became a teenager, when they became an adult, they still adapt those certain characteristics. This is why it's important at an early age to prepare your child to be a healthy adult at an early age. The things you did not learn young, teach your children, teach the younger generation. These younger kids better have good credit before they turn 18. These younger kids better be prepared for investments, for wealth. Prepare these children. Don't allow these children to go into the world and experience experiences that you have experienced. I always told my younger siblings, I never want to see you working a job. Because a lot of these jobs, they traumatize their people for the sake of money. I've always told my younger siblings, I never want you to work a job. I want them to go to college. I want them to focus on getting a skill. And that skill is going to take them far in life. These are things that I learned later on. If I was 18, I would do a lot of things differently. But I'm thankful for everything that I've learned because I'm more wiser now. But yes, so basically, just prioritize yourself. Like, these next few seasons is going to require us to be a little more selfish, focusing more on our bag, our mental health, and getting ourselves out of environments with people who do not like to see us winning, who do not like to see us happy, because as I stated earlier, energy is contagious. And if someone can't stand to see you happy, can't stand to see you with money, can't stand to see you with love, can't stand to see you with beauty, can't stand to see you with good energy, it's time to cut them cords, because that's dangerous. That is a dangerous human being. This is especially for people like, the old souls, the lovers, like the people like me. It's time to be more selfish. For years, these people just been taking and taking and taking. Taking and SHITTing on us. On us. Taking our sauce and on us. How dare you? How dare you? But yes, y'all, thank you for tuning in. I just want to share some wisdom. And yeah, more self love.